So to start off with, Andrew Thomas, are you actually the master of the house?
I am indeed the master of this house.
Oh, excellent. Good to hear, good to hear. Andrew, where do you live, sir?
The great city of Saskatoon.
Oh, the greater Saskatoon area.
Yes, that too.
What is your favorite book?
I didn't know I was supposed to have a favorite book.
Do you have one?
I don't have a favorite
Okay.
book.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Indiana Jones series, I'm sure, as you're all aware, given my favorite hat.
Ah, yes. Do you have a favorite TV show at all?
There are many I'm sure that I enjoy, but as to pick one as a favorite, probably not so much.
What is your Achilles heel, as it were?
Well, I believe it's this thing on my heel that is important.
Do you have a weakness?
Do I have a weakness?
Are you going to splay it open for everyone to hear?
My children, perhaps, when they get rambunctious. They have a good way of bringing me down.
Don't bring me down, Bruce! Who has been your biggest influence or inspiration
In what context?
in life?
In life. Well, the Thomas genes are pretty strong.
The Thomas genes are your inspiration?
Well, they run thick, I suppose.
So you think that genetics play more to do with things than actual influence of people?
Well, yeah, sure. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, interesting take on that. I have a great question. So this next question is probably my best question. What happened to your face?
What happened to my face?
It's not the face I married. What happened to it?
I got hacked and slashed by a surgeon.
Why did you do that?
Why did I do that? Because they had to fix a problem that was overlooked when I was 12 to 14.
Ah, what was the problem?
Open bite.
So what is the best thing that came out of having your face hacked and slashed, as you just said?
My teeth line up and I can eat bologna.
Woohoo! You can eat bologna. What is your most favorite trip you've ever been on?
My most favorite trip? Probably the last one I went on.
Which was?
Well, I don't know. It's always just the last trip I went on.
Do you have any fond memories from any trip that you have been on that you're just like, oh, that was such a good trip?
The time we got storm stayed in Dillon, Montana.
Me and you?
No, not you weren't there. It was long before we met. This was 2003 or 2004.
I was like, I do not remember being storm stayed. Is this another one of those stories where you're like, we did this? No, that was you and a previous girlfriend.
No, there was no former girlfriend on it. There's pictures of this event. It was Blaine, John, Mom, and myself.
Oh my, what were you guys doing in Dillon, Montana?
Well, we were on our way to California to visit Owen, go to Disneyland, what have you.
How old were you again?
18, 19.
Okay.
I'd have to look at the exact date on my pictures.
How interesting. So that was a fond memory. What did you guys do to make it so fond?
Sat in a church for a day waiting for them to clear, and then when we started driving, we're like, well, this is typical Saskatchewan highway.
So they just opened a church for people to hang out in?
Oh yeah, it was the Red Cross. It was a whole big deal.
Oh, did they
Anybody watching this will remember that.
Did they feed you?
Yeah, they probably had snacks, bars, whatever, that sort of thing.
Interesting. How
I had an
fascinating.
apple, I think.
Was it a good apple?
Yeah, I didn't sleep very well. Woke up at 6 a.m.
Did you have cots or just the floor?
Yeah, I had a cots.
Which brother do you like the best and why?
This brother.
Oh, that's a safe answer. So why do you like this brother the best?
Because I'm the best.
Oh, of course you are. What are some of your best memories, period?
What are my best Well, I write them down so I don't have to remember them.
Oh, okay. So they can be found in your secret captain's log somewhere?
That is correct, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Memoirs for a later time. What is your favorite smell?
Favorite smell? Well, everybody likes to smell their own farts.
Other than that.
Other than that, I don't know if I have a favorite smell. There's many smells that are pleasant and nice, but to pick just one.
I thought you always said your favorite smell was jet fuel.
Oh yeah. Well, that's one of many.
It
Napalm
rains.
in the morning.
What?
Napalm in the morning.
What's that?
Joe from Vietnam.
Oh, okay. Because you were there.
Yeah.
How do you want to live when you grow up? I asked the kids, so I have to ask you.
Oh, how do I want to live? That's a great question. Still figuring that one out.
Are you grown up yet?
I am not grown up yet.
How old are you?
34 for a couple more months.
Woohoo! Still a young man.
But in July, I can run for president of the U.S. Actually, I can't. Give a U.S. citizen. But I'll be old enough.
What are your political affiliations?
I don't have a political affiliation. All political parties are corrupt. I have morals and values that align on a spectrum somewhere, gearing more towards the conservative side of things.
Which is your favorite parent and why?
This parent.
You're not a parent. Oh, you are a parent. Okay, the favorite parent of your parents.
Of my parents?
Yeah.
That is not a fair question.
Okay. Well, I'll ask you this. Which is your favorite grandparent? And they won't really know the answer to this, so that's fair, I think.
Well, Grandma Nelson always gave us kids money, so...
So are you saying that people can buy your affection?
Absolutely.
And devotion?
Sure. Though that's not really the answer to a favorite grandparent, because I don't have one.
Ah. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. His affections can be bought. So what is your favorite color?
Deep water blue.
And for those who don't know, what is that in reference to?
That was the car I had to sell because I had kids.
Yes. The obligatory sacrifice of a man once he starts to procreate.
Yes.
Do you think it was a fair trade?
Well, I'm still wondering.
What is your type?
What is my type?
Yeah.
Human? Type of what?
Woman, I guess.
The one that I married.
How would you describe that type in quotations?
Offbeat, quirky, uncouth.
Absolutely ravishingly beautiful.
Yes, that too.
Thank you for all those lovely adjectives. Why do you have 4 children?
It took 4 kids to figure out what the problem was.
Ah,
How
yes.
this kept happening.
The age-old explanation. Did it take a lot of thinking or problem solving to come up with the solution for this?
Just a visit to a doctor.
Oh yes. Were you given special advice to go there from anyone in particular?
Probably from you. 4 kids was always in the works for us, so once the 4th one showed up, then we knew it was time.
Are you disappointed you didn't get 2 and 2?
No.
Are you happy with the turnout?
It is what it is. It is beyond my control, so I am satisfied.
Are you grateful?
I'm grateful they're healthy and they have 5 fingers and 10 fingers and 10 toes.
I was like, where'd the rest of them go?
Yeah.
Oh boy. What is your favorite food? Bom, bom, bom.
Round steak. Big piece of meat like that on my barbecue.
And what is your least favorite food or meal?
Tofu. I've
Oh.
only ever had tofu once and it was terrible.
You actually ate it as a meal or as a...
Well, just sample.
Okay. Where was that?
Oh, I can't remember. I've had it once.
It looks
Maybe
gross.
maybe I tried it at Costco, but
It looks disgusting.
it's like the world's worst Jell-O.
And what would you say is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength? Procreation, apparently. I don't know if I have a greatest strength. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Oh, come on now.
What would you say is my greatest strength?
Hey, don't turn this around on me. I'm the interviewer. You're the interviewee.
Apparently, I'm gonna have to come up with a bunch of questions then for you.
Oh, how awkward. You have so many strengths, though. What would you rather go by as a grandparent? Grandpa, Papa, or Pops?
I have given that question no thought. Ever.
Yeah.
And I am not going to answer that because I don't have an answer.
Papa Andy. What is your least favorite nickname?
I don't know what people really refer to me as anymore.
Well, Barrymore.
Yeah, but that's been 30 years on.
Yeah. But
I've never gone by Andy. If somebody were to call me that,
that's the face you would give them.
I don't know.
Oh boy. Do you have any other nicknames that you know of?
There was a time in grade 6 my classmates called me Hacker for like 2 weeks.
Hey, Hacker! So Hacker and Barrymore.
That's about it.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
One specific location?
Yep. Could be a place, country, whatever.
Fortress of Solitude.
Is that a place?
Well, it is in the Superman universe.
Are you Superman? Are you Superman? Does this explain all your unexplained absences?
Yeah.
I always did say you looked a little bit like Clark Kent. Although these new glasses kind of don't do you any favors with that.
There again, there's many places one would like to visit, but is there such a strong pull to go anywhere? No, maybe not. Again, the next best one is the one that's coming up.
Still holding out for Oshkosh?
Hey, the schedule is released today, or this week.
Yeah, believing strong. And a very anticlimactic final question. What is your favorite board game?
You know, a board game I haven't played in a very long time, which is a lot of fun, is Axis and Allies.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of along the same ideas of Risk, that sort of thing.
So is the only person you've played this with Bill, or have you played it with others?
No, we played it once. It was a very long game back in high school one time.
Oh, okay. And you like the kind of strategy games?
Indeed. But you gotta sit down and it takes a long time to play. But I have learned if you play Monopoly the way the rules actually specify, it should only take like an hour.
Monopoly?
Yeah.
Let's all go
Because
play
you
Monopoly.
used to land on free parking, you thought you get all the money in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't play that way, because that's what extends the game.
You get all the money in the middle.
Yeah.
Interesting. You're so full of random information. I feel like I need to get some better questions. So Andrew, where do you work?
I work for Saskatchewan Government Telephones.
And what do you do at such a location?
I sit at my desk and I make sure that 40-year-old equipment keeps on chugging. We keep that machine oiled and greased.
So you're just a
The
local...
voice machine.
You're just a local hometown hero, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Essential worker.
An essential worker. So tell me, with this whole crisis going on, how important are you to the company?
Well, as the saying goes, what do we pay you for? Everything's working. Everything's broke. What do we pay you for?
How many people are left in the building? Are you one of the only ones left there, or?
In a building that usually has 200 to 250, depending on the day, there's only less than 20 in the building right now.
Wow, and you are one of those few.
Yes.
Well,
By choice.
we thank you, Andrew. We thank you for your hard work and service, for maintaining our telecommunications.
Where's your pants, buddy?
We have a streaker, ladies and gentlemen. We have a streaker. So I'll try and keep the camera off. All right. Well, thank you so much for your interview today. Like so many others, having toddlers ruin a perfectly set moment. We just want to thank you for spending this time with us and letting us into the realms of your brain and your life. And yeah, looking forward to future questions. Maybe this will be a series.
Oh joy.
Look at those eyes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us as we interviewed Mr. Andrew Thomas, my lovely, handsome, robust husband and father of our 4 children and awesome caretaker of our home. Wasn't he amazing? Join us again next time for some fun and updates on Our Team Thomas. See you later.